You definitely do.
A good chance. Time now 5:06. I would tell you it was cold out there last night.
I know. I wanted to ask you, Caitlin, what was just like the atmosphere out there?
It was, especially at the beginning of the game, you could tell the energy kind of died as we went through the innings. But the beginning, I mean, it was just electric out there.
Right.
And then the grand slam last night, it was insane, but it was cold.
Oh, I bet. I mean, even with all those people, all the body heat in that stadium.
I feel like that makes it a little worse.
Right?
Like, we're all suffering together for a good cause still.
Oh, man. It was a good start to the game. I only watched the beginning of the game because bedtime. But, of course, that was probably the most exciting for Braves fans. We are clearly excited about it here in the weather department. Now, just like Judy that we just talked about, now I'm not a super fan like that, but I, of course, grew up in South Florida, and then when I moved here and went to my first Braves game, that is how I became a Braves fan. Because really, if you've never been to a game, they are just unreal. World Series, of course, just elevates that, but they're really fun. All right, everyone. Well, we are starting November, and so I figured, why not? Let's talk about the fall foliage, because November is actually when we start to see our leaves change and ultimately peak. So I know I've already seen a few leaves start to change colors in my neighborhood, and I'm sure a lot of you are around town here. So if you see any, send them my way. I love to see the pictures of the leaves change. That was also one of my favorite parts about moving to Georgia. In Florida, obviously, palm trees, they don't change colors. So coming here and seeing the leaves change was really fun for me to experience. Okay, everyone, let's talk about what's going on in the weather. Now that we're off to a new month, we are going to have a new pattern to look ahead to as we head into the next couple of days. We have a cold front to our north. Now notice you could see some snow over towards the Nebraska area, high pressure filtering in behind this. Now that just goes to show how cold the air is behind this front, that Canadian Arctic air. It is going to spill into our forecast. Now, of course, we don't have snow in the forecast as much as a lot of you probably would hope that, but our temperatures are going to be very cold. 45 right now in Perry, a cold morning out there, but we are going to see numbers cooler than that as we go into the weekend. 45 in Macon and in Warner Robins. We're at 46 in Forsyth and in Cochrane, 48 in Unadilla, and 43 in Wrightsville. Through the day today, lots of sunshine. It's going to be beautiful out there, so hopefully you can enjoy it. Low 70s is where we'll top out. We'll stay, though, in the 50s through around 9 o'clock. Bring the jacket with you this morning, and you're going to need to hold on to it for a good portion of the day today until we start to heat up as we head past lunchtime again, topping out in the 70s. This cold front going to move very slowly, not going to be a quick mover. So what that means for us, it's not going to be super blustery and breezy like we were over the weekend after our last front that moved through pretty quick. We also don't have a lot of moisture to work with. You might notice as you head out the door this morning, it's very dry. It's cool and crisp. So this front isn't going to have any moisture to take advantage of. However, behind this, cold air is going to filter in. It's going to be a little bit of a slow process, but it's still, nonetheless, going to filter in. Now, I do want to bring your attention to the rain that is starting to push into parts of the southeast on Wednesday. Not thanks to a weather system, just thanks to a very small scale disturbance. We call them short waves in the meteorology world, and we'll have one of those roll by as we head into Thursday and Friday, so that will offer us a small rain chance. What does that mean? Take a look at the temperature for Thursday and Friday behind that front. Low 60s. Some models keep us in the 50s. So not only is it going to be rain, it's going to be a cold rain, everyone's favorite kind of rain. So just be sure that you are prepared for that on Thursday. We'll look ahead to rain mainly Thursday afternoon and evening, and then very early Friday morning. Small rain chance Friday morning. But beyond that, we are cold, we are dry. Your 7-day forecast looks like this. A beautiful start to the weekend, to the new month. We'll have cold mornings and nice and mild afternoons. Small rain chance for Thursday and Friday with highs only in the low 60s. We're waking up in the 30s for Saturday and Sunday morning.